So, hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Thunder Games and Gifts helping out in the back. So talk about overlapping stream personalities. The trifecta.
Yeah.
Troy's on the plate, keeping 7. Brad's got 6.
Troy's on the play. Wow, Brad's got 6.
So Troy on the play with 7, Brad down to 6.
So I play first, I shake it all up because I win, and now everything's just going at all to hell. So let's
Sure.
go down to the battlefield, guys. I'm going to stop waving my hands like a complete moron, and let's get in there. And if you don't mind doing the matches, I'm going to go ahead and change up the data.
Yeah. So we see Troy starting with a Temple of Abandon. Scry to the bottom, draw for turn, hoping for a lucky one. And there we see. So it's the least aggressive of his mana creatures. But, fine start for both of them. Just getting that mana online, trying to ramp out and do degenerate things.
Brad's record is what? Any idea? Any idea at all?
Brad is 5-4.
5-4. How can that be? 5-3. Because we're in week 9. Yep, we got it. Okay, continue. We got it. Green Red Dragon sounds good. And let's go find the names. All right, guys, we are ready to go.
So let's see if so Troy's taking the more conservative line here. It's possible he didn't have a 4-drop because he had a mountain he could have played from hand, but he's played the Highland to gain a life and kind of smooth out his draws later on.
I like it.
Whereas Brad has ramped right into the Xenagos.
Love it too, guys. We do this every Wednesday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time is when we do these live streams with the standard league. So here comes Whispered Elemental, Groot, Guardians of the Galaxy. Big problem.
Yeah, Manifest. And if he can't get this off the table, then it's going to generate a lot of value.
Yeah. If Xenagos can't help you, no one can. What are we saying? Oh, guess the morphs. We get to do that, do we not? Fantastic.
You do, but it's really hard with Whisperwood because it's not a morph.
No, we're not doing that. But we've got, let me see, we have Ashcloud Phoenix, we've got Den Protectors.
Yep.
What have we got over here? Rattleclaw Mystics.
Rattleclaw Mystics
Deathmist, oh, yeah,
and
we're playing
Deathmist
Guess the
Raptors.
Morph. Guess the Morph, sub game we love to play.
Love a little game called Guess the Morph.
God, I can't win that game. It's so hard. It is tough.
So Brad has access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a Tarka.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you got it. Esper feels really weak in the metagame right now. I'm playing Esper Control, but it's not creature-based, and that feels
And
real
an
fun.
uptick and a Tarka.
Yeah, sack and response, so here we go. And the end result is an 8/8 Flying Trampler, which is kind of rough.
Hard to deal with.
Yeah.
I think that much we can agree.
So here comes the Satyr Wayfinder, attacking Satyr. I say Satyr Wayfinder, but it's an aggressive Satyr.
It's not the best card in Standard.
No, it's his cousin, right? Twice removed?
Close cousin.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, close. Fair enough. He's already at 19, though, so this is a hell of a clock.
Yeah, it's a rough spot for Troy now because he's behind in a Tarka. He has his Xenagos in hand that he can't play for any value.
Is the writing, is he seeing the unwritten on the wall?
It's really hard to get out of this spot if you're him. Until you do something really powerful yourself, it's going to be very hard to get out of this.
And this is what I was talking about, the green-red deck in and of itself, is that its cards are just huge. And yes, they do overlap, but it's just its ability to just jam them like this.
Troy's best chance to get out of this
different.
is a Hornet Queen. If he can find and play a Hornet Queen, then he kind of locks things up and buys himself some time.
Hornet Queen's great. Again, he's taking a lot of damage, but it's great. It's the right answer.
Hey, want to play Guess the Morph?
Did it just happen?
Yep.
I'm going to say Den Protector.
I'm going to go Rattleclaw Mystic.
Damn it. We'll see.
Mostly because Den Protector is not in Troy's list.
I play Archfiend in the side. Archfiend and Depravity, guys, big fan. What'd you say?
I said mostly because Den Protector is not in Troy's list.
Oh, I don't have it in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your options are Death Mist or Rattleclaw Mystic.
Well, that's Rattleclaw Mystic.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's what I'm going.
That'd be my guess.
Yeah, there it goes.
All right, fair enough. Again.
So, dies to a roar. He takes some more damage, goes down to 16.
Brando 52, what's going on? Jay's wrong and Andra. See you later. Thanks for coming out tonight. So Brando, Red White Dragons seems like a contender. Red White Dragons. We're talking about Sunscorcher region? We talking about things like that? Let me know. Let me know more. I'd be interested to see a list like that. I am very interested in seeing Chain of the Rocks, by the way. I see. So Dackman 316 using Whip. Whip is a great card, and I don't think many people would know more about it than the guy sitting to my right.
Love Whip. Really good card.
What have we got here? Courser. I've seen better threats. this late in game. So Forest revealing Forest.
Yep.
So
Some
he's
beautiful lands on Brad's side.
Foily loving it, but is he lost in the woods? Dad joke of the day goes to me.
He is far from lost in the woods.
Way ahead.
He is leading an expedition into the woods. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Genesis Hydra can't hit Hornet Queen here, can't hit Ugin, can't hit Atarka, all those things you need to hit.
Yeah, you had a turn, right? You had a turn to get something going, and now it's just sort of all going backwards.
Well, when Brad killed the Rattleclaw Mystic, it really set his mana back a lot as far as being able to hit like a big Genesis Hydra and yeah. Now in the board, Troy does have access to 2 Arbor Colossus, 1 Den Protector, 2 Hornet's Nest, 3 Nylea's Disciples.
Fantastic. And guys, seeing a lot of the overlap here. Based Lanta, Tuxdev, guys, seeing a lot of Brando, Anandra, all you guys. Hopefully I'm not missing any people from the other stream.
Fantastic to see them in this stream too.
Boy, talk about dedication. Let's bring it back to the booth and we'll see what's good as we go over these sideboards. I do like Hornet Nest in this matchup, but Dragonlord Jamoka probably not making 1/1 Death Touch, guys.
The cards I like in this matchup are Arbor Colossus, Den Protector, Hornet's Nest, and Plummet.
Yeah, Hornet Nest, awesome card early. It's going to stop a lot of this ground shenanigans that's going on and go straight into the meat and potatoes of the match. Who's going in the air first?
Yep.
And then here we go. Here we come with the Windstorm.
Windstorm is deep.
It is, and I don't like that it hits my own guys. Possibly.
It's deep.
Yeah, well said.
It's going deep.
So I'm going to go through here. I got 2 Plummet, 2 Hornet Nest, 2 Seismic Rupture. I've got 2 Feed the Clan, which is deep. I've got 1 Windstorm, 2 Destructive Revelry, which I love, 2 Outpost Siege, and Deuce, Barrage of Boulders.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking Brad wins.
Yeah.
Hope Troy shows me something awesome, though. Want to see
There's
it.
been a lot of talk. We touched on it earlier. CVM was talking about whether it be Green Red Dragons or whether it be Green Red Devotion. He had switched to Devotion. He said it was a big mistake. He should be back on Dragons.
Yeah.
And
It's
the
because
next tournament he will be.
Yeah, because you're just relying more on the card power itself than the synergy, which people are breaking up right now all over the place.
Yeah.
All over the show. So you have a question in the chat about Win-A-Box tournament, and you want to try, hopefully the keyword there is try, if I read it correct, thinking about trying out Abzan Megamorph. If I can give you any advice from my experience, it's don't go try something new in an event you expect to win at. Play something you understand, because you're going to misplay. And there's going to be a turn where you Defiant Strike, and you go, OMG. Happens to everybody, but the more you're, and Brett's very familiar with Heroic, but these little things you're going to do less and less and less when you know more and more and more. So I would say do what you know, play what you're good at.
I didn't even think Wild Slashes would be in game too.
No?
No.
I'm not blaming you at all. I'm just saying it happens, right?
It does. It does.
Yeah, I do it all the time. I remember I played Heroic back in the day, and I was going up against Butcher the Horde, actually. It was a Mardu opponent. And I had Scryed, and I'm like, I don't need Ordeal Heliod right now. And I put it to the bottom, and the second I let go of the deck, I'm like, I'm going to lose if he plays another Butcher. And he drew a Butcher, and I was like, writing's on the wall. Didn't see it. Didn't see it at all.
Yep.
So, pretty salty about that one. But anyway, that's my advice.
Okay, so Brando's got a link to a
deck list. Boros Dragons, #Papier. Paper.
Yep, and we'll leave that off to the side. We'll check it out later.
Is Wild Slash good versus Heroic? Typically no.
No.
Typically no, because they don't care. They get bigger than the card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alessander 1. Do we know that guy?
Yeah.
How many Alessanders could we know?
Man, just one.
And since we're in the conversation about Heroic,
Great Heroic player.
guys, Alessander 1. Thanks for being here with us, guys. Local player, awesome guy. Hopefully going to be in Season 2, I would hope.
Oh, I hope so, too.
That's a person.
I hope he can make tryouts, because dynamic player, really solid lines, just consistent, and when it comes to deck building and refining of decks,
he's in the conversation.
It's really good.
Yeah. One of those people that I would love to see. I would love to sit here and watch
one of the
him play.
best we have locally when it comes to deck building and construction and
Yep.
just doing some really original things.
I want Tyler Pello in the mix.
Yeah?
Wouldn't you like to see that guy play as well?
Pello Talk? I love Pello
Pello
Talk.
Talk would be
Get
great.
him out.
He'd be great. Busy guy.
Well, aren't we all?
We are. But never too busy for a standard league. Get in there when you can.
Well, this guy might be.
Well, you know what? I like to make time for the people. I do like to do that.
I know.
It's been doing good. What are we saying? Oh, Brando's list has been doing good. Well, I'm interested to see that.
Good.
Very interested to see that.
Look forward to checking it out.
Yeah, we'll be doing that, I'm sure, at the end of the stream here. So, we've talked about the matches. This is last of the night, isn't it?
This is the last match of the night, yeah.
Wow, it's been flying. A lot of fast games.
Yeah.
Now, I have not been outside of the booth here. What is the food situation?
Oh, there's tons. In fact, I went out there and one of the first things I saw was about 8 dozen chocolate chip cookies, home baked by somebody's mother.
Wow.
I'm moving into that house. Yeah, I'm there.
Somebody's mother. Oh, I love it. Well, we're talking about
Yeah.
food stuff. So, kind of dipping down talking about food, that means we need to be talking about Magic Origins.
Yeah,
Magic Origins.
food for the soul.
Food for the mind. Man,
Sure.
you're going to a lot of critical thinking when you look at that set.
Yep.
It's a set designed to shake up the format, which it'll do. I'm pretty steadfast in saying Mono Blue Devotion not coming back.
Nope. Will not.
No, not happening. I think that there is going to be a rock deck, green-black. I just feel like it's true. I'm interested to see how it looks because there's a lot of different variations I've been brewing. I think Jund is going to come back, and I've only seen half the set. Jund, get ready.
Good.
Yeah, I think so. What do you guys think as well? What are you most excited to play? Are you even excited? Because you're like, you know what? I got this Bant Heroic list. It's really good. I might put in that artifact just to try it out, but maybe I don't.
I'm
What are you
looking
thinking?
at, in the early weeks, I typically like to play aggro decks.
Yep.
Because I find while the format is still trying to refine and while it's still testing with cards and find what's best, strategies that are very linear are best in those even the first month. And after that, I'll probably move to something more mid-range. And I've been looking at rock decks in general. I don't know if we have the creatures to support a rock deck,
Oh, yeah.
but we definitely have the spells to support a rock deck.
Yeah, no,
So
I hear you. The reason, so he's making, Brett's saying a few statements here. Linear strategies are good in the first few weeks. What that's sort of alluding to, like the data behind that statement that supports what he's talking about, which transitions into victories for people, is when new decks come out, the mana bases are not as clean as there should be because there's not enough time to play test those strategies, and the cards that you're trying out aren't tested enough to say, after the small sample size, it did very well, but as I'm playing, I find I'm losing games, but that red pile driver deck is doing very well because we already know through history, pile driving, red, all very good, all linear, they just work.
Yeah.
They just work. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And we hear a lot about how good Languish is going to be, Bile Blight, Drown in Sorrow. And unfortunately, if you don't hit the lands, red doesn't care, neither does Heroic. So
no, and even a lot of the red decks that still want to dash creatures in and out will still be very good in that.
I'm playing Surf Guy. I'm playing Mardu Scout. He's great. He did
Very
some
good.
work.
Very good.
Hey, he's a great card.
Fine Magic card.
Does Origins push M15 out?
No.
No. There's going to be a bit of an overlap till I believe October.
Yep, October.
And then it's thanks for coming out. See you later. Thanks for coming out. See you later at that point.
Yeah.
And then Zendikar battle comes in. Battle for Zendikar. So
And that's going to shift the whole format again.
everything. So Theros goes gone.
It's going to be sad. There's a lot of good cards in Theros that we
Tons.
rely on.
Yeah, a lot. Heroes Downfall.
Courser.
I'm not going to go over the list. There's tons. He's not wrong.
Elspeth.
Decks are built around this.
Yeah.
The way red plays with Goblin Rabble Master Stoke the Flames, that's going to change.
Yep.
Lightning
For
Strike.
sure.
Hey.
Troy's got 5, Brad's got 7, Troy's on the play.
Wow.
Well, they're already at the game.
Troy's got 5. Brad's got 7. Troy is on the play, from what I understand. Hopefully, I repeat that information exactly.
This could be a rough game if you're on 5. It's really hard to grind card advantage in these decks.
This is important. Whoever gets that mana ramp first is big, and whoever goes in the air first, I think, is equally as powerful.
Yep. So we see an attack here. Hopefully, it's followed up by a mana guy, but it doesn't look like it is. That's unfortunate. It looks like his first drop is going to be like Whisperwood with no more ramp to get to it.
Do not sell your Eidolons of the Great Revel. Hang on to them. They are cross-format. They are modern playable.
Very much so. Very much so. That card is only going to go up.
Do not get rid of that.
What's that card cost now?
I want to guess around a 20 spot. I know Magic Online. I think it's going for about. I know Magic Online. I think, but I think it's around 18
If it's 16 through 18, it'll hit 20 through 25 easily.
within the next year or so.
Yep, easily.
Yeah.
Because that's not a card that's going to be reprinted.
No.
It's going to be harder and harder to find as time goes on.
So
Red X are still going to play it. It could go up to a $30 card, guys. I would not only hold on to that card, but people that want to get rid of it, I would pick up that card.
Pick it up. Please do. Sold my Great Revels for Daring Thieves. Oh, you troll. All right. So here we see Draconic
I
Roar.
wouldn't do that either.
Yeah, don't do that. It's not smooth. Wait, what are they at? So, Jaylee, we're talking about Oh, price-wise, it's $9 for Eidolon right now. Check out Magic Online. That's the price I'm aware of. I need to buy more. Yeah, you should. You're going to triple your investment. So here comes Courser. So the Draconic Roar dealt with Elvish Mystic, and after the shuffle, we see another one. Missing land drops here. Troy.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be his
God.
downfall.
I feel so bad for Troy because he's just getting very unlucky with his draws in the tournament. And I'm telling you, I've been there as well, and I do feel the feels are real here.
Yeah, so TCG mid on Eidolon right now is $11.50. That would be a $20 card, no problem, guys.
Yeah, pick it up.
Heard it here first.
Yeah, you did.
Almost a money back guarantee.
And if you buy it now, we'll throw in an extra Daring Thief just for your order.
Goodness, all the free Daring Thieves.
You're going to get trolled with that card for life, I'm telling you. Welcome.
It had like 0 impact on the match, though.
Literally had 0 impact.
Yeah.
What could it have had theoretically? Lots.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So, you might be called the Daring Thief from now on, not sure.
I'm daring, there's no doubt.
No, not a thief. Don't call me a thief. Love it.
Yeah.
Here we go. No gypsies here. So, Thunderbreak in play. Again, so, asking the question in this matchup, who went in the air first? Brad did. If Brad follows up with a Stormbreath Dragon, doesn't have it, or he would have, we know Atarka's in his hand, and we see Ashcloud Phoenix again. So the evasive setup is already going huge for Brad.
Yeah, Troy just hitting mana guys right now. And he needs to be hitting
Hornet Queens.
land drops and Hornet Queens.
Yeah. Hornet Queen. Oh, I see we have Groots in hand. We have Whisperwoods. And an Atarka as well.
Yeah.
But
we need time to get there.
Yeah, the top card's right now an Elvish Mystic. Which isn't the worst. It's kind of like playing 2 land next turn if you hit a land.
It's not the best.
Yeah, but you got a clock. So not sure what the pause is for. I don't think there's any judge calls just yet. It looks like
he has a Genesis Hydra in hand. If I was him, I would Genesis Hydra for 1.
just to get in play. I love this because then you hit your land drop too.
Yeah,
I like it. No,
that's what I would do.
Yep.
I would Genesis Hydra for 1, put that elf in play, and if there's a land on top, I hit my land for turn. The next turn, I have
oh geez, Brad's
4,
hand.
5, 6, and if I hit another land, I get to cast Atarka. I don't like that.
Well, the Elvish Mystic's blocking it. Just
Yeah, I don't like that.
maybe it feels like there's nothing else you can do, and you would have been corrected that line. So here comes 2 life and a plummet. Well, that's not bad.
That's the card I would have drawn for turn.
Yeah. Yeah, so these little maybe you shuffled the deck with Genesis Hydra, so maybe not.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, but wishful thinking is nice. Hey, listen, if it happened to be that way, that would have been great. Mystic is going to be his draw. True. Y'all should proxy VSL up in here too. What are we saying?
Proxy VSL up here too. I don't know what VSL is.
Vintage Super League.
Vintage Super League. We've been talking about Modern Super League, and the next Super League, they're talking about working in 1 or 2 weeks of Modern.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
I think that's great for the community. I think it's great for local stores, for us doing this, and your stores as well. And it's great for the players because your collections, again, when you have modern staples and those fresh, new, hot standard cards come out, if you want to trade in new, you can do that, and vice versa. So it's not bad. I don't mind it.
Yeah, Fix saying it wasn't Troy's turn. What I'm saying is on Troy's turn, that's the line I would have taken.
Yes. Yeah. Bit of a time twister. Vintage is great. Awesome. Just presenting lethal here. But we know about the plummet.
Yep.
So
He's going to gain a life off from the Courser. Bottom that.
bottom the Atarka that I already have. So he's just seeing the wrong side of the deck, you know? Oh, really? But here's the thing. You plummet down the Ashcloud Phoenix. You take 4, you go to 4. He flips the Ashcloud Phoenix. You go to 2. He swings. What are you doing? It's just not great. I don't see the Hornet Queen yet. I feel again. The feels are real for Troy here. Brad doing a great job of producing the pressure here, showing us how good Green Red Dragons is, and maybe this is why CVM wants to play that instead.
Yeah, maybe.
Watercliff. Hi ho! Team Spice.
The Watercliff, long time no see.
The spice is growing here.
You know, Watercliff played in a modern PPTQ.
Breakers.
Just missed top 8 on Breakers.
Story of his life.
Heartbreaker. Our heart goes out to you, champ. But great to see you in the stream.
Yeah, it does. I
Better,
hate it.
better late than never. Tonight's our last night.
Yeah.
Last match of the night.
True. Which is, I feel like, going by quite fast.
Yeah, quick night.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock.
Yep.
Okay.
And this one looks to be over shortly, unfortunately.
Yeah, I can plummet, go to 1, but I
Yeah.
can't produce. Like if he plummets the Thunderbreak, he goes to 1. You know what I mean? Because he takes 3 from the Thunderbreak, then he takes 4 from the Ash Cloud.
Is he at 8?
He's currently at 8 life. Yep. Brad is sitting at a healthy 21. Healthy, robust.
Well, assuming he blocks the Courser and Brad doesn't have like a Draconic Roar or something, or
Well, Brad's got the Draconic Roar.
well,
but
then
he's
dead.
blocking. He's blocking the Courser.
Yeah, but then he's just dead.
Oh, you time zones. Yeah,
Because he'll take 7 and Roar, right?
that's right. Yeah. Rating's on the wall. Wait to see what happens. I gotta say, Troy's doing the most he can. His lines have not been bad. It's just, oh my goodness.
Definitely dead.
Yeah, now it's lights out.
But not really. Like it's
Just attack with the team.
actually better for him. Like better being relative to him.
Yeah. As good as it gets.
But yeah, he's gonna take 6 this turn and go down to 2 and be dead.